Which one has the most authority in your life right now? Your feelings or your assignment? I was speaking with one of my coaches and we were talking about how sometimes people have a really difficult time accepting feedback. And so they're saying, I want to get better at relationships. I want to make more money. I want to be more confident. But then when you are letting them know, like, these are the things you need to do, these are the habits you need to have, this is how you need to show up, then you get the resistance and then you get the pushback. And he's like, you got two options. You can be in your feelings or you can be in your bag, right? So which one do you want? Do you want to get better or do you want to continue to stay in your feelings? And so the difference between winning and wishing is not talent. It's not talent. There are people who are less talented who are crushing it. It is not talent. It's consistency. It is the willingness to show up, the willingness to lead yourself, the willingness to call yourself out. Because every time you let yourself down, every time you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, you are teaching your brain that you love comfort. You are teaching your brain that you want comfort. Confidence is simply having self-trust. It results from you saying what you are going to do and then you actually do the thing, right? You say you're going to get up early, you actually get up early. You say you're going to write the book, you actually write the book. You say you want a promotion, you actually do the things required for you to get the promotion. If you want to really get to a different place in life, like if you really want to level up, if you really want to achieve the goals that you have set for yourself, you got to first command your mind, command your feelings, and then command your habit to line up with the goal that you have set. This is the thing. Far too often, people are saying one thing and doing something totally different. You have to do the work. You got to make sure that your mindset is in the right place. Where you set your mind, that's where you put your focus. And so some of you are focusing on things that are not even going to move the needle in your life. Like, you can't be focusing on what people are doing, what they are not doing, what they are saying, what they are not saying. Like, that's none of your business. What are your goals? What is your mission? What is your life work? Why were you placed on this earth? What is it that you are supposed to be doing right now? I don't even want you to just do the work. I want you to be the kind of person who shows up. Be the kind of person who is dependable. I was actually sharing this with some individuals in my mastermind this morning, and I was saying to them, those who are extraordinary are always in demand. This is why you want to make sure that you're aligning your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, and your habits with your goals. Because when you show up and you consistently over deliver, you're going to always be in demand. You can't outsource discipline. If who you have been up until this point is not aligned with where you desire to go, you have some adjustments to make. Oh my goodness. You can't continue to do what you have been doing and hit another level. You can't be the same person. When I was making less than six figures, I am not that same person. When I moved into multiple six figures, I'm not the same person that I was. You have to continually evolve. You've got to continually grow. You've got to continually self-assess, self-reflect. Like, what am I doing here? Am I showing up? Am I giving my all? Am I giving myself an out? I tell myself all the time, I don't have any other options. I must win. I must win. I must show up. I can't count on nobody else outside of my husband and God. That's it. And then there's me. Like, I must keep getting better. Listen, you must keep getting better. Don't ever get to a place where you feel comfortable. Like, if you get to a place where you're feeling comfortable, I need you to do something different that will stretch you. I need you to do something different that will push you into another level, push you into another dimension, push you into your next breakthrough, push you into your next opportunity. I need you to start to audit your time and your attention. Who are you giving your focus to? What are you giving your focus to? Whatever it is that you're saying you want to accomplish, like, you need to be putting your energy, your effort, your focus into that thing. You can't have all of this chaos going on and expect to be successful. You got to be laser focused. You can't be easily moved. You can't allow people to frustrate you and get you out of character so fast. You can't be so quick to give up. You can't be so quick to say, maybe I'm not cut out for this. You got to understand, yes, there may be some rocky moments. Yes, you may hit some rough patches. Yes, you may experience rejection. You may experience disappointment. You may experience a setback. But that is not your sign to give up. That is not your sign to slow down. You might have to pause. You might have to regroup. You might have to come up with a better plan, a better strategy. But you must say to yourself, I refuse to give up. I refuse to quit. Your mission is too big for you to be easily distracted. You got to call yourself out when you find yourself playing small. When you find yourself saying, I don't know, I'll see. No, be confident. Be confident. Own your brilliance. Own the room. When you walk in the room, own the room. Stop being timid. I have to say this to myself. I am a natural introvert. I am a natural introvert. Who's going to discover you if you're hiding? In this season, it's time for you to stop hiding out and start stepping out. More people need to know your name. My coach said one time, you need to show up. You need to grind until you no longer have to introduce yourself. As long as the world doesn't know who you are, you haven't done enough. You haven't accomplished enough. And so you've got to keep putting in the work, keep learning, keep growing, keep assessing, and understand you don't get rewarded for what you know. You get rewarded for what you do. Oh my goodness. I got to say that again. You don't get rewarded for what you know. So many people, they give intellect way too much credit. There are people who are millionaires who don't know half of what you know. They've just figured out that they need to hire the people who know. They've just hired the people who know what to do. They just hired the people who know how to solve the problems, who know how to do the work, the people who have the best ideas, the people who are willing to execute. And so it's time for you to get out of your head and get into action. It's time for you to stop waiting to feel confident. The confidence comes in the doing. You got to be willing to do. You got to be willing to miss the mark. You got to be willing to be imperfect. You got to be willing to show up even when you are uncertain, even when you don't have all of the answers. This is the thing. Daily action and commitment is the cheat code to success. It's your daily actions. It's not just what you do in a day. It's what you do every day that makes the difference. Are you committed? Are you consistent? Do you keep showing up no matter what? Winning starts in the mind long before it shows up in your life. It's time out for waiting to feel ready. It's time out for waiting for people to support you. It's time out for waiting for people to put you on. No, you put you on. You get up in the morning. You have your morning routine. You put in the work. You build your resume. You show up. You serve. You deliver on your promises. So I'm going to close with this. The gap between where you are and where you desire to be is not potential. It's discipline. It is discipline. It is consistency. It is showing up when you don't feel like showing up. It is not allowing your mood to determine your movement. Some of you will allow an outsider to disrupt your peace. Some of you will allow an outsider to take you off course. Some of you will allow an outsider to cause you to not be productive because you've allowed them to say something or do something that takes you off course, that causes you to shut down, that causes you to get upset. Listen, nobody deserves that much power. Nobody deserves the key to your emotions. Winning is going to be up to you. You can't outsource discipline. As the great Jim Rohn says, nobody can do your push-ups for you. You got to show up. You've got to be ready and willing to do the work. If you know anybody who needed to hear this today, be sure to share this with them. Until next time, let's go.